Good morning, crew. Mr. Cruzy, we are taking you into the vet this morning and getting your eye looked at, okay? We have an appointment in about 10 minutes. Yeah. Good morning, Mixie. They're gonna take care of you, pal. They're gonna take care of you. Huh? Look at your eye, buddy. So, Cruzy does have a little tiny baby scratch. Okay? Otherwise, you got a good, clean bill of health. Yes, you did. Okay? She said your breathing is good, your heart rate is good. That's my boy. These guys here at Maple Vets in Dundas were incredible. The vet was so sweet to Cruzy. We got some stuff for you, buddy. He's got a scratch on the front of his eye, just a little tiny one, probably caused by sweet little you. Come on, buddy. So if you guys look at his eye and see that little dot in the middle, you can see it where the green is sticking on that little dot in his eye. That's where there's a little tiny scratch. So he doesn't need a cone or anything like that, but we do have to watch out for you. All right, Cruzy, so we have some pain medication. We've got something for moisture, and I think this is an antibiotic or something like that for his eye. Yeah, antibiotic. All right, Sir Cruzy's having some breakfast. Then he's gonna get all these goodies. We're gonna tell him they're treats. Sucker! I am gonna go grab myself one of those bagels. So right over here beside the vet that we went to is the old bagel house. There's Maple Vets, there's the bagel house. See, real Montreal wood-fired bagels. Today we are moving my home from one van builder to another, and it's going to be making that trip back and forth between these two quite a bit over the next 6 to 8 weeks until this whole entire project is fully complete. Just came out fresh? Yeah. Ooh, now you're talking. The lady here watched my video the other day when I said I'd love to try these things fresh out of the oven to see if they're close to the one that I actually had in Montreal. Ooh, just hot, like fresh out of the oven. Oh, guys, look it. Look it. Look it. Oh. Oh. So sometimes this is a fun part about being a YouTuber, is we get invited into the back to see how these things are made. So that dough gets rolled, boiled, and then gets tossed in whatever seasoning goes on top. I think right now he's making everything bagels, I believe, and they get put on this wood plank, put in the wood-fired oven, and fired until these things are golden brown and steaming on the inside. This is exactly what I seen them do in Montreal, Canada, when I had my very first Montreal-style bagel. Thank you, sir. Now that was one of those doesn't happen to everybody kind of experiences where I get in there and she's like, come see how they're made. I am dying to go put some butter on this fresh one. Butter and cream cheese. I met the owner in there, and I guess they have other locations of this one. Still breaks apart. You don't have to travel to Montreal for this stuff. My gosh, you can get it right here. A little cream cheese. Oh. I still got my breakfast that I ordered. Hi, Mixie, you're kind of in my way. That's the old bagel house here in Dundas. So I think it was the owner that I met. I'm not really too sure. He popped his head out of the office when I was filming, and I told him this is my second experience with a real wood-fired bagel. My first experience was in Montreal, and it absolutely blew my freaking mind. So to actually be able to taste one of these fresh out of the oven, game changer. So if you're going to come to this place, come first thing in the morning and get them fresh. Oh, God, change your life, dude. It'll change. You having a bad day, that'll make it a good day. So he was telling me, he goes, the only real difference between Montreal and here is the water they use. That's it. So now this is, don't go to Tim Hortons for, look at it. Look at this. Come on. That was awesome. The old bagel house, thanks for the invite in the back there to see up close and personal on how those masterpieces of round goodness are made. That was so cool. Those moments are fun for me because I love it not only for myself, but to be able to take you guys a little closer to when you go into those places, because you always look from a distance. You're always trying to like look over and see. So it's fun for me to be able to bring you guys a little closer to that kind of stuff. You two are making that seat go ding. You, both of you. So today we got to go to Andy's quick here this morning, and then we're heading back over to Vancity Conversions because I think they're wrapping all of that stuff up. You guys behave. And then the van goes back to Andy's. I think by the end of the day today, Andy may have my van back in hand. Yeah, both you guys stop. All right, just getting here to Overland Interiors. Good morning.
How are you?
Here to pick up my magic box. Ta-da! Finally upgrading my camera. Thanks, bro. I'll talk to you later. Hey, how are you, this little devil? What are you doing? Mixie? What are you doing? You trying to get to my food that's up there? You little sneaker. You're a bundle of hilarious. I think that's kind of my fault for keeping my bagel garbage up there. You crazy little puppy. She's trying to get at this. Hey, you little sneaker. So Andy's just in there working on my cabinet designs, doing all the drawing and stuff on his computer here today, getting ready for us to come there. I think we're getting started here. It's a weekend, so we're gonna get started here after the weekend. But I did snag myself the new iPhone 17, which I'll get set up later today. So as of the next video, this will be the camera that will be filming everything. So I broke my personal cell phone, so my camera became my personal cell phone, and my shop phone became my camera. So sometimes this phone rings. This camera rings. Or dings for text messages. So we now got a dedicated camera again, thankfully, which is great. Look how clean that looks in there. Good morning. What you got in there?
Air conditioner.
Oh. Fancy schmancy.
Hi, step, Ricksons, my Ricksons. Is your sliding door step?
I'm curious to see that thing. It's like crispy.
I haven't seen any of this stuff, so. Alright, let me guess what all this does.
That's the camera.
It's just a big fancy. 10-inch?
Helix, that's a huge screen.
You're gonna have to redo that upper cabinet there and that makes it a bit bigger.
That's a big screen.
Do your live streams from this thing.
Here's the Helix Eye. We'll dive into all this stuff when the time comes, Blade, sir. Yeah, we'll dive into all this stuff once we start getting into the install. I'm just super curious right now. And these things got pan and tilt. I think you can adjust them from the app. So the thought with the camera system is if we've got multiple cameras, we can run them in different zones. So my thought is this little camera here, we can mount one underneath the back corner cabinet. I don't think this whole thing needs to be in there. We might even be able to sink it into the corner cabinet. So only just the camera sticks out the bottom. So this one will monitor the bed. That way I can check on the puppies in the bed. We'll find a place to incorporate somewhere here where I can monitor the main area here. And maybe in the top of the headrest here somewhere we mount one so I can keep an eye on the pups in the front seat. Or we just mount two if one captures the front. Toys are fun. So all this stuff is all from Pneumatic Innovations. This stuff runs all of the AC and the awning and everything else.
Your awning
Is big.
it's there.
Yeah.
Forgot they were sending an awning, so thought I would
Yeah.
home. I don't even think it'll fit in my 144.
It's 13
For
feet.
170. I mean, I gotta measure. I'm gonna tell the guy to measure it.
Yeah, it's 13. It should be 13 feet.
13.1 or something.
Yeah.
I gotta go back anyways. Like, I mean, I'm like, there's no rush. You're not putting the awning to a roof rack.
Yeah, yeah.
That did come in. It was big.
Man, am I ever stoked for this stuff.
So I'm curious to see these, because this says water leak detector.
Man.
Their AC must have temperature. Like, it's all gonna be communicating with that screen.
Yeah. Bro, this is fun.
I think there's gonna be another one. We gotta sit down and discuss a bit more your exterior stuff, lights.
Yep.
Before you just start poking holes willy-nilly through the roof. We'll still be able to do that for months to come, believe it or not, like a month. I'm gonna bring the van to Andy's. Now that it's framed, you can kind of finalize this cabinetry dimension and get that sorted. You can start building them. And then once we're caught up here, and if Andy only needs a few days, your next time coming back, we'll do your ceiling, your light strips, your L-track, your air conditioner, and the exterior wires we need. And then when we're done that, pretty much Andy doing all the cabinetry, and he'll have to be calling us, or we'll be checking in and being like, okay, that cabinet's done. We can install the Rixon's heater, finish that. Okay, we can plumb that in. Okay, that cabinet's done. We can come hook up the sink faucet. And obviously the longest time we'll need your van will be the electrical panel.
Yeah.
But Andy would have to have the cabinet essentially made first. Figure out, right? That'll kind of be a day discussion between us, how we're bringing the wire through, and then bring the van here and do all your electrical. But
there's the air conditioner wires. Those are substantially larger than the last ones. Yeah, that's a thick wire.
Unit can pull 120 amps.
That's a lot of power.
12 volt.
120 amps.
Yeah. On max. Like,
Yeah.
you're rarely going to see that, but
Yeah. This is what was in there before, and this is what was needed. How cute. So he's got all the wiring running from the panel all sleekly all the way down here, and then it all comes out the backside where the electrical compartment goes. Looks so slick in there. And even everything off the top, it's all snug to the roof. And that's it here. They're wrapping everything up. Then we're throwing all my stuff back in here, including the wall panels that were in there, also my bed and stuff. Then this goes back to Andy's today.
It's wild how much tech has been released for van life since I built my first original home that I just finished selling. This is my first stand-up home, and it is getting all the toys. So take notes, because the amount of toys coming up on this channel is going to be buck wild.
again, I think they give you all the infill. So, right, there's like a frame system. So they would give you this piece that would fill that out.
So my question, so if Andy's cat, dude, that looks so good on there. That's wicked. So this piece here actually has another box unit to go underneath, which is super sweet. Question is though, I think you can match that if that's going to be a visible piece. Do you know what I mean? Because if that's an infill.
Let me see what else.
But I mean, even looking at that, it doesn't really need the infill. It just needs that corner filled. This is pretty sweet. So this goes underneath the bottom down there, creating a little cubby. Oh yeah, check that out. So this gets mounted in there, creating a little bit of a cubby so you can throw some stuff in there. Keeps things, so this, if you make this out of wood, that's why I chose not to, because I'm a messy person. Make this out of wood if that gets wet all the time, or if I'm cleaning this thing out and I'm using the pressure washer from the car wash, because I I do that, then I don't got to worry about this thing getting, well, if it's wood, I destroy it. And this is where we were talking about maybe wrapping a bit of a design on this piece just to bring in some of the outside and the inside, or some of my cooktop down to here. Because the cabinet will be to here.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the piece. Let's put that up.
So you chop that other section out the bottom and that goes in the top.
Yeah. And then that's where I think, could you not just have Andy make his cabinet that shape?
So we'll take that stuff to Andy's with us, because I know Andy was talking to me yesterday when he was here. He wasn't sure what he was going to do with this corner. So maybe this is just the corner.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty narrow, that brings the cabinet from there to here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
That definitely chokes out that entranceway, but yeah, dude, that looks so good. How clean this looks. It's beautiful in here. We're packing everything up in here right now. The bed and stuff's gonna go in here. Don't really need that stuff over at Andy's, but Jared's just trying to make some room because they got a lot of van builds going on in here right now, and my stuff is chucked all over the place. So we're gonna move all of my stuff back to Andy's place.
So they're running out of space here at Vancity Conversions. As their business has been growing, they're actually moving into a shop twice the size of this one in February.
Boom. All right, the crew is gonna load up and take the van over to Andy's place, so let's head over there right now. All right, I gotta stop and grab some bad food for my belly, get some fuel, and then we're gonna be at Andy's place in no time. Hey, how you doing, Cruzy? Everything okay? Mixie, you taking care of your brother? He needs your love today. Yes, he does. You see, Cruzy paused halfway. He's like, yeah, Dad, I'll pause, let you scratch my butt before I get up there. Do we go with the Dave single burger or 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers and a chocolate frosty? Ooh, Dave singles are on sale right now, though. We'll get Dave single. They're on sale for $4. I don't know why I'm making content about this. I got the Dave single, a medium chocolate frosty, and a baked potato. Okay, is there a spoon in the bag?
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
What you said?
A spoon for the frosty.
Yeah, I forgot.
Thank you. Nice. No, I got Dave single. I went to Montreal and got poutine. I was disappointed.
Man, does it feel good to be taking my van to Overland Interiors. There's been a lot of preliminary work to get us to this point right here, but it's from this point is when the ball starts rolling.
Andy's round 2.
I needed the space for the batteries to bring them as far forward as I can in order to get them all lined up.
It's the biggest item. About yay big.
Yep.
And then
All the small stuff down
all
below.
the small stuff, like we can fit all the small stuff in a space about this big.
Yep.
But then it's like where the batteries. So sometime, let's say they just had 2 batteries. We'd put the batteries on the floor. Let's say they fit here.
Yep.
And then you have
So-
this to the other side of the bed to work with. Mm-hmm. We left these as long here, so this is everything going to like a fuse box. Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, these can be moved to like
Wherever. Wherever in there, yeah. The wiring looks good.
Looks incredible, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So we have a question. If the batteries would fit underneath where all the components are, could we not just keep 2 there, 2 up top there?
Yep.
And then keeps it all narrow?
You can do that too. Well, how many components do you have?
I think we can just chuck the batteries in and see if we can find a way that
That's
looks...
I think like literally step 1 is taking all 4 batteries out of the box and playing around with space.
Yeah.
Like they
I
might even
started
fit.
playing
They
with
might
it today,
fit like
yeah.
1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm sure. You're not getting there. You're about here.
Now,
How many
if we
can you
were to
s-
go,
Can you stack 3 on top?
call it 17 and
So
a
that's,
quarter.
that's less than 40. I think it's 5 inches, my guess.
Can you fit one more there? I was saying too to Chrome, if you need to gain an inch there, just put them on an inch platform and then allows it to move.
Go
toward the
back a
wheel
little
well,
bit. Yeah, that's a
because
good idea.
the wheel will- Oh, it's beautiful. There's the game plan, 4 and 4.
Does that fit?
But now, do you have like a?
Actually, I think we have enough room.
Plus
Okay,
whatever.
so it still gives us like, let's say 2 inch of bed platform, 8, 9, 10 lift. Still gives us like 7 inches of working space here. And then you wouldn't, honestly, the good thing is you don't need much of an access door here.
No.
You would do most of your access door here. Once you chrome ever need to check anything, you just open this door.
Chrome in.
And you'd probably have whatever door you're making, it could open this way. Or you could just almost keep it an open space.
Oh, leave it open, let it.
That's cool. Those 4 sit back there, though.
Yeah,
That'll be perfect. That's where they're gonna go. Problem solved.
Yep.
Cool. Pretty stoked to see my batteries sitting. I don't even know if that'll make a difference. Sitting in that back corner right there, stacked up. It was nice that everybody came together, come up with a bit of a plan. So it is a Canadian Thanksgiving weekend this weekend, so nobody is working, and Monday is a holiday, so I'm not sure what's going to go on. I know I'm going to go to Andy's for dinner on Thanksgiving, which is awesome because I normally spend Thanksgiving alone. Truth, just about 99% of my life I've spent Thanksgiving by myself, so that'll be fun. And you two stop fighting because I don't want anything more to happen to Cruzy's eyeballs. Little devil. You didn't wipe your face after you ate. Use a little slobby. Look how cute she is. Look at the camera. Look at. You tell them what you did to Cruzy. Okay, stop. Should we all go for a walk? I think we all should go for a walk. Oh man. Anyway, guys, I ordered some things on Amazon. Size large. Hey, Cruzy. Hey. No fighting, you two. These two. Just because your eye feels better now, because you're highly medicated, calm down. Ooh, these are nice too. So I bought some dog collars from Amazon for both the puppies, and they have an air tag built right into the collar. So I also ordered air tags as well. I don't know if they came in any of these bags. No. But yeah, so we're going to put air tags in them, so if they happen to wander off together or separately, we've got an air tag to track them down. And I'm more thinking, like, when they're with me, it's all cool. I'm more thinking when I'm back at the shop, because I used to always just let Cruzy outside. He'd go to a spot for a pee, and he'd come back in. But maybe with the two of them, she might drag him off into the wilderness. So this will give me a way to keep an eye on the puppers, which is super cool.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who watches from Canada. And on that note, that's why I missed a video yesterday. I literally sat in my van and watched Grey's Anatomy and had naps all damn day.
Well, there we have it. Now we got a timeline laid out and the ball is rolling now that things are back here at Overland Interiors. So after the Thanksgiving weekend here, so I got a couple of down days so we can go out and have ourselves a good time, maybe relax a little bit, maybe, maybe not, I don't know. And then it's go time, my friends. So we got a couple days at Overland Interiors, then Jared's gonna need it back for a day or two. He wants to put up the clear cedar top with the L-track up there. We're gonna keep the L-track on the ceiling. That way I got anchor points for cameras and lights. And he's also going to be running the LED light strips, 2 of them, right down opposite sides of the center. So it should give us tons of lighting inside of the van. And he said he can power that up so we can see it. Then I think that's it. Oh, AC. He's putting the air conditioner in there too as well too. Yeah. And then after they're done, it comes back to Andy, and then we really start building and getting cabinets and stuff mounted in there. So buckle up, you guys. This is where all the build series is going to come together fast. This next month or two should be freaking awesome. All right, I'm done. We out. Peace.